magpakalday kapag lalaki ni may man tayo pag babae. Ito wala din din may kaso para mag-unisip sa mga cartoons na.
Okay, hello folks. We're live in the Philippines. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. Good evening, good morning, good morning, good evening. Welcome to my chat. Thanks guys for coming in, much appreciated. I just thought I'd get on here tonight. Maybe we'll just do a shorter chat tonight so you guys can all get some good sleep tonight. Hello Lynn, how are you? Welcome Lynn. Thanks for the plugs on your channel. Thank you so much. Good evening Bill Meyer. How are you guys doing? Appreciate you guys coming in tonight. We're just enjoyed watching Ray's live feed. He didn't get drunk tonight. Came close, but he's not drunk. He only showed his tush once. So anyway, I thought I'd just I'd start my live feed around 7:30, give him time for his full thing. Hello, Michael Apostle. How are you? Thanks for coming in. Much appreciated, guys. So Ray just finished his live chat, guys. I hope most of you are over there. Lynn says I'm shy to... Yeah, I noticed you were a little bit, Lynn. You were a little shy to him. And everybody's always, you know, you get those idiots on there, like that say stand up like 10 times, you know, and guys talking crap. You usually don't do that on my channel too much. They usually just say hi to Charm. But Charm usually doesn't sit down with me on a live feed either, you know, and you're in the camera, people feel like they need to talk, you know. So, no, John Platt, I don't run out of mule. I still have, I just brought up one case tonight, put it in the fridge, and I have 3 more cases downstairs at my mother-in-law's house. And I plan to buy a lot more here in the next week. In fact, I need to talk to Charm about that. We probably need to buy about 10 cases. So no, I don't run out of mule too much. Hello, Preston, how are you? JC Alcantara, hello, welcome to the chat. Thank you very much for coming in. CJ. Bill Meyer says it's 5:32 a.m. here in Iowa, 31 degrees. Wow, it's cold there, Bill. You know, you come over here and live and you don't have to worry about that freezingness anymore. I hope you can get your stuff worked out over there. You can come over here and live. Everything's available here, like I was discussing with you before. He does a good job with the idiots, John. He really does. I usually tolerate about as much as he does, you know. But he doesn't make them moderators either. See, my problem is I was making moderators out of people. Hello, Ray. He says I can handle idiots because I am one. No, you're not. You're a good guy. But I usually don't, he usually holds out his moderator status until he gets a little more info from them, a few more questions and things like that. Okay, I made the mistake the other night is I was making people moderator with only like coming in and saying hi, or, you know, even if they were an idiot, I was making them a moderator, and that's not happening anymore. They're not going to get a moderator status until they have a little time in the chat, you know, and then I realize that they're okay, I'll make them a moderator. But I want everyone to have the opportunity to go to all of your channels and subscribe. Some of you don't have any content. Some of you have a lot of content. I do. I looked at mine tonight. I was telling my wife, you know, I got 934 videos and only 700 and something subscribers. I got more videos than I got subscribers. So I'm still a ways away from getting monetized. I'm a few hundred away. It'll come over time. I'm not sweating it. It'll come over time. But anyway, I'll go over. Hello, Eric. Yes, I was also in the military. I'm U.S. Navy retired. Vegas Will, 1 month, level 1. Thank you, Vegas, so much. I was on submarines, Eric. I was in the U.S. Navy. I was on 3 different submarines, all nuclear-powered fast attack submarines. And I also worked on deep submergence vehicles, did a stint as a quality assurance supervisor, and also worked on unmanned vehicles that the Navy owns. And I also was a specialist for Fleet Technical Support Center, Pacific, out in San Diego. So I've been East Coast, West Coast, but the majority of my time from 83 till I retired in 97 was spent in San Diego. And the early career was spent in Pascagoula, Mississippi and South Carolina. So that was my military career in a nutshell. John says, I don't run out of beer. No, I'm stocked up. Yeah, I'm stocked up on everything I need here. I make sure of that. Good evening, Brian. How are you? Thanks for coming in, Brian. Michael says, it'll come. Yeah, it'll come in due time. It's okay. Brian says again, Preston says, usually as a channel grows, so does the volume of trolls. That's when the mods keep the conversation moving. Correct. Ray says, yeah, you have to see who comes back and participates in a positive way. And I made that mistake the other day. Yeah, I was a submarine sonar technician in the U.S. Navy. I listened to everything in the ocean. My job was to identify everything, whether it be underwater or on the surface. Even aircraft flying by, we'd pick up. So that was my job. Hello, Manila Gorilla. Thank you. Welcome to my chat. Yeah, I really appreciate you coming back. Ray says, I love engaging with the trolls as long as they are directing comments to me. Yeah, if they don't direct comments, they just come in and talk nasty. Talk nasty about your guest, about you, and it's just time to dump them. No need to have that going on, at all. Rick, I retired as an E6. I tried for over 12 years to become an E7. And I was in during that time period when you couldn't make rank to save your life. They weren't making chiefs. The guys were stuck in their jobs. Nobody was moving. People weren't just retiring or getting out. And once you're in a community like mine, in the submarine community, there's only so many submarines. There's only so many people can be ranked. And when all the slots are filled, it becomes extremely difficult. Between the shore duty assignments and the sea time assignments in the submarine community, do your best. Get your college degree, qualify everything you can as high as you can. I was qualified all the way up to chief of the watch on the submarine. And I was sonar supervisor on 3 submarines. I was as high as you can go. And they just weren't making rank. And the very last exam I had, I sat down in the exam room. I knew it was my last exam. The examiner didn't know. And I sat down. I had already said earlier that when I take this exam, I'm going to go through and I'm going to dit-dot whenever I feel like for 150 questions. And I'm going to turn it in. I'm going to walk out. I'm done. It's the last exam I'm taking. I already put in my papers to retire. It was already accepted. But our obligation is you have to take the rating exam. It's part of your duties, right? So I went in, I think it took me like 10 minutes, 15 minutes at the most. From the time he said begin and you fill out your worksheet till the time I was done, it was like 15 minutes. And I raised my hand, guy called me up, gave him my blank paper, gave him my test results. I got the results. I failed the exam miserably. My guess factor was crap. So I did really poor on the exam because I didn't even look at the questions. Okay, so I had no idea what I was dotting, A, C, D, B, A, B, D, C. It didn't matter to me. I didn't do a pattern. I just ran whatever I felt like putting a dot on, So I failed the test miserably. And it didn't matter. I was already retired. In a sense, I was already retired. I already been accepted for retirement. So I did my time, said goodbye, guys, and left my post. Got my retirement plaque from Fleet Technical Support Center Pacific. Hello, Martin. John says, good plan, Ray. It's growing for sure. Brian says, that's a cool job. Yeah, it was a really cool, real fun job. I did North Atlantic runs. I did Pacific, North Pacific, all over the Pacific. The only ocean we didn't go into Antarctica, Indian Ocean. We did go in the Med. We went in the North Atlantic. All over down through the Caribbean, and then when I transferred to the West Coast, we were all up and down the coast of the West Coast, all the way over here in the Philippines. I visited here twice, 90 and 91. I did not retire from a military academy. I Do you need to achieve a high rank? Like a general, in most cases, yes, you do. You must graduate from military academy. But I didn't go to military academy. I came out of high school. I joined the U.S. Navy and signed up for the submarine service. Signed up to be a sonar technician. Went to boot camp. I got out of boot camp as an E3. Went to A school. Got out of A school as an E4. Took the first exam, became E5. And then screwed up, got busted down to E4. Then went back up to E5, up to E6, and then retired. Couldn't get no higher. I was E6 for almost 14 years. Long time. Couldn't make nothing to save my ass. Lynn says, hello, everyone. Ali Raza said hi. John says, hi, Lynn. Ray says, I ended on time, even though I had about 40 in the chat. Leave them wanting more. Yeah, leave them wanting your backside. Jump, jump. There you go. They'll come back. So, Brian says, hi again, Lynn. Rick says, curious to know why you chose Navy and submarine. I don't know. None of my family, my stepfather was in the Air Force. None of my family was in the military. None of them. My father, my mother, none of my brothers, sisters, nobody I knew was in the Navy. One day I was sitting there in school and a guy was telling me, yeah, I think I'm going to join the Navy. I said, so I started looking into it. We ended up going in together. Delayed entry program. We both joined same time and we went to boot camp, same place together. As soon as boot camp was over, he went his way, I went mine. I haven't seen him since. But we both went in the same time. And he got out. I'm not sure how long he's been in. But we're still friends on Facebook. A guy named Rusty Crowdis out of Mississippi. So, but I just picked it out of the blue, Rick. I had no rhyme or reason to it. The recruiter said, you can be anything you want to be. I was sitting there talking to him. He said, you can be anything you want to be. What do you want to be? I said, I don't know. He handed me a brochure. I started looking. I said, I want to be a sonar technician. I keep looking. I see submarine. I want to go on submarines. That was how I did it. I picked submarine sonar technician just like that. So I did well on my ASVAB. I was a pretty smart guy, so I did okay. And I was able to pick whatever I wanted to pick. There's not a troll that can handle me. I will make them look foolish in a respectful way. Very good, Ray. One of my son-in-laws is Australian Army, now a sergeant. Very nice. It's always good. Military is always good. Ray was prior Navy as well. Brian says, son-in-law, okay. Lynn says, I don't know why trolls say I'm a gold digger. I know myself, I can't be rich with Ray. It's not material. We had challenged our relationship, but I never give up. Lynn, you're so far from being that. They just don't understand you. They don't know you. They're just running their mouths. So, like Manila Gorilla says, ignore them, Lynn. It's just stupidity out of somebody's mouth. They have no clue who you are. They don't know what you stand for. They don't know what your life is like. They don't even have a clue. They're totally clueless about even the Philippines. So they see you sitting there. They ask, are you from the Philippines? Yes. How long you been there? Well, we've been there a year. And they automatically say, how much did your bride cost you? You're a gold digger. Those are the ones we see all the time, you know. Nobody's asked me that for my wife, though. You know, maybe they think my wife is American. I don't know. But yeah, don't take it to heart. We all know you're a good woman, and those guys can all kiss your rear. I just, you know, never mind. Did you see any blue whales? We didn't see anything, Rick, on the submarine, but we did hear a lot of whales. Whales, shrimp, any fish or animal that lives in the ocean that makes noise, I've heard all over the Pacific, the Atlantic, the Mediterranean, everywhere I've been, I've heard biologics. We call it biologics, okay? And we've even had a whale bump into the submarine. I don't know, was trying to hump the submarine or what, but we had a big whale bump into us one time. We could hear him, he's right there. We could hear him. Lynn is my sweetheart, Ray says, that's right. Just angry people sitting in front of their mom, in their mom's basement. Exactly what they are. They're people with no life. But you know, they come in, they give a chat. They give Ray a chat, and chats are important to algorithms for YouTube. So they give him a chat, he responds, they give him another chat. It might be nastier, it might be the same thing.
You have
Like
paper tape?
what?
Paper tape?
Paper tape? Yes, many.
Sure.
I got it in the shed, right next to the first shelf, hon. Let me go get her some paper tape, guys. She's packing clothes and everything. I'll be right back. You guys can watch Charm. Here you go, Charm. I have more if you need. I have many. I got rolls and rolls in there. I'm stocked up on paper tape. Lynn says, "You're rich, Ray, with a heart." I'm looking forward to you and Ray coming over here, Lynn. I'll get on with the day's events here in just a minute. I'm going to just catch up on the comments, then I'll get on and let you guys know everything that's happening. Preston says, "Mom Lynn, people are just doom scrolling live stream. They just want to say the most rude things for attention, and they will never subscribe." Yeah, no matter what you do, they'll never subscribe. Ray says, "Thanks, baby doll." Ray, have another red horse, man. I'm having a mule. Cheers. See, it's still full, way up here. My eldest daughter has been in the armed forces recruitment for years, but Australia does recruitment differently to the U.S. She is civilian. Oh wow, interesting. Marilla says, "Been having a bunch of CCP subs circling Guam." Yeah, there's a lot going on right now. A lot with Japan, with Guam. There's a lot going on over here. So until they come walking up my beach, I'm not going to worry about it. They come up on my beach, it might be an issue. But that's all I must talk about that. They're not going to come up on my beach in Masbate, I don't think. There's not a whole lot here. And the people that are here, we know this island very well. We have bolos. We can defend ourselves. We know how to set traps. We know how to get them all confused. Let them come on. I'll run them over with my fishing boat. Ray says, "I think I got 17 subs that live stream." Very good, Ray. I haven't had 17 subs in the last week. You're doing great. It's taking me a week. I'm getting like 1 sub, 2 subs, and 1 sub, and 3 subs, and then it'll drop back down 2 subs, and I don't even care anymore. Gorilla says, "I was an E7 for 12. About a month before I retired, they called me to a promotion board. Very nice. And they offered you senior. You'd stay in. But give them another 6 years." I know. Never mind. You're probably like me. You got the hell out, get your paycheck, and run. It's not going to do you any more good to do for six more years and waste 6 more years of your life when you could get out, take your paycheck, take your retirement check, and get a full-time job doing something else. Lynn says, "Michael, try one time with Charm with your live stream." Well, Lynn, let me show you what Charm's got going on. You see all that pile of clothes in front of her? She has 68, 27, 95 students to prepare Christmas gifts for. That's what she's busy with. When you guys come, she should have them all wrapped up. Long before then, she's going through her list. She's putting paper tape on all the outfits. What she does, she just buys a bunch of pajamas for the kids, so they have pants and pajama top. And the kids wear them around here in the village. They love them. But Eric says, "What's the main combat weapon do they use in the submarine?" The main combat weapon, it kind of depends on your situation, Eric. But as far as hand weapons, we have 45 caliber We have machine gun. We have M16s, Mark 50s, shotguns. As far as weapons, we have Mark 48 torpedoes, Mark 48 ADCAP. We used to carry some other missiles, but they took them off because they would blow such a big hole in the ocean that you could not outrun it. The tsunami it would create would kill you for certain on your submarine. It would overcome you. You couldn't outrun it. So they took the sub rocks off the submarine, got rid of them. I don't know what they did with them. I'm sure they still have them somewhere in an arsenal. But it was a short-range weapon to create a huge hole in the ocean. And it's something that they decided was worth it because you couldn't survive from it. It was harpoons and vertical launch Tomahawk cruise missiles. And torpedo-loaded Tomahawk cruise missiles. We can wire them right into the tubes too. So we could load out a full complement of Tomahawk cruise missiles if we wanted to. Depends on your mission. And my submarine went over for Desert Shield. We had Desert Shield and Desert Storm. My submarine went over for Desert Shield and provided logistics over there, Tomahawk cruise missiles. So they did a full complement, 12 vertical launch tubes, plus the whole torpedo room full, and they went over and they launched them all. My old submarine and the USS Louisville, another submarine. So that's kind of all the weapons there you might have been asking about. Lynn got 17 subs, well, maybe 15. I got 2 gay subs because I'm soisy, sexy. Yes, you are sort of soisy, sexy, according to John Platt. Yeah, it was a nuclear submarine, fast attack nuclear submarine, John. Yeah, Preston's laughing at Ray. Charm is so no nonsense. She won't put up with any BS. Oh, no, she won't. Charm's pretty tolerant too with trolls, though. You know, she just let them chat. You know, let them run their mouth. It's just a chat. It just gives you an extra chat in your room. So Ray has a new word, soisy. I'm sure he's going to be using soy saucy over here too when he gets over here. Bill says almost all of my family was in the military, even grandpas and grandmas. Wow. None of my family, nobody was in the military, and they still haven't been in the military. None of my relatives, my cousins, nieces, nephews, nobody has been in the military except for me. They tried to get me to go nuke, but I went journalist and ended up as a bosun mate. Wow. Yep. Have you noticed a lot of expats lie about their military service? Just the other day, I was in a bar. There's still a guy bragging about being SEAL Team 6. Well, you know what, Rick? I don't know who it was. I had a guy come onto my Facebook, and I posted a picture of my uniform from boot camp. My picture. We take a picture in boot camp, right? And I had the black shiny rim cap, the white, like a police cap, you know, with the shiny black bill on it. Okay, that was my hat. I got the picture right here on my phone. I can't show you because I'm talking to you. I posted that with my dress uniform. It was, we had jacket, tie, shirt, right? That was one of our uniforms. And salt and pepper is what we called it. And then we had all white uniform. Then we had the jumper uniform. Well, I've had that picture on my phone forever. You know, this is one I saved from my boot camp picture. And I keep it in my phone. I put it up on Facebook whenever it comes November 11th, or if anybody asks me. But some guy says, "Oh, you've never been in the military. You're not even wearing the correct uniform." I said, "Okay, what makes you say that?" Well, the Navy never had that uniform before. So I'm not going to even start arguing with the guy. So I just shut up. Then he come back and said something else smart ass about it. About you couldn't have possibly been in the military. You didn't say a certain word a certain way that he thought a military guy should have answered. Like, for example, I'll just give an example. We call Kool-Aid bug juice, okay? So maybe I called it Kool-Aid. You know what I mean? And so he says, "Oh, you don't know what you're talking about because you couldn't have been in the military to use a word that we don't use in the military." Freaking dumbass. Whatever. I sent him a copy of my certificate, my retirement certificate, and my plaque that showed my retirement. You know, it says fair winds and following seas on it. It's right here. I'll show it to you folks. My retirement plaque right there. Fair winds and following seas, March 1996, October 1997. That was my term that was my retirement date when I retired, October 1997. See, Fleet Technical Support Center Pacific. That's what I told you guys. And I got my certificate here somewhere. I think I got it put away. In the military, what a dumbass. Because he didn't recognize the uniform I was wearing. Brian says, Lynn, don't let it phase you. Unfortunately, the gold digger thing is an old type used by small-minded, uneducated races to make themselves feel superior. So is mail-order bride. Okay, you're going to hear it. You're going to hear gold digger, mail-order bride, how much you pay for her, where did you order from? It's just a bunch of nonsense that you can just ignore, Lynn. It's just the crap you just let go in one ear and out the other. And just call them an idiot, you know? Call them what they are, stupid. You know, it's a bad word in the Philippines, but it's not a bad word where they came from. So call them that. Or mentally deprived, which is the term I use. Here in the Philippines, I don't call people stupid. I call them mentally deprived. And the reason I say that is because they have no idea what I'm saying. I'm calling them stupid to their face and they don't even know it. I say they're mentally deprived. They have no idea what I'm saying. Lynn says, hi, Charm. Eric says, yeah, I thought so. My uncle is a one-star Navy general. He's graduated from military academy. I thought you can become a high-ranking officer from civilian in the U.S. military. You can become an officer. You can start as an enlisted. You can go into warrant officer program, or you can go into college, get your four-year degree, and you can convert over and become an incident officer or Lieutenant JG and start up the officer rank, you know. It depends on how you want to pursue your career, but they're pretty tolerant about that sort of thing. Good evening, Miss Thrive. Charm. Say, good evening, Miss Thrive. There's Rosalind there in the pink top. Hello, Rosalind. She's helping Charm. Charm's over there on her phone trying to figure out who gets what. She ordered all these clothes came today in the mail from J&T, I think. Huh? Come there? You want me to go over there? John says, Ray, if Mike was nuclear and you were not, how come Mike got red hair and you're bald? Actually, guys, I can answer that for you, John. Making fun of my red still. But Ray's not bald, guys. If you haven't noticed, under his hat, it's all white. Have him take his hat off. He's not bald. He's got white hair there, guys. I'm not joking. He's got white hair. He's got hair. He just keeps it shaved because that's the way he likes it. It's all white. Ray says, you're damn right. I'm pushing 3,000 views every live since the trolls showed up. Very good. You know, that's what everybody told me. Once you get past that 1,000 mark, YouTube throws people your way. Of course, they're throwing the trolls too. You probably want to see how you can handle it. You know, make sure you're going to be a good candidate for them. And delete them, get rid of them, get rid of their nasty comments and things like that, how you handle it. But 3,000 views every live? Give me a break. I'm lucky to get 40 views in a live. If I get 150, I only get 21 likes. Like today, I got 23 likes. There's probably been 50 people in the room. They don't come in to give me a thumbs up. They come in, spend 2 seconds. Hey, look at this crazy guy. And they go away. You know, I wave my hand. They might stay in for a little bit longer. Hey. Hi, Irina. How are you? Namaste. Good evening. Michael says, you're blessed with a beautiful wife and family. Yes, I am, Michael. I truly am blessed. Ray's blessed to have Ray. I'm sure, Michael, that you're blessed with your family and you will have whatever you desire when you decide to come here to the Philippines as well. You have anything you want. Just set your mind to it. Rena, I'm good. I'm very good. My wife is busy wrapping up Christmas presents right now. I'm going to show you what she's doing over here. Dong, hi. This is Rosalind's daughter, one of her daughters. She got 2 sons and 1 daughter. Okay, let's go see what the ladies are up to here. Wow, Charm's watching the live feed too. There you go, guys. You get a different view. I get charm in here. Watch, my views are going to skyrocket. My thumbs up are going to go crazy. As soon as you put a beautiful lady in front of the camera, you put someone like me in front of the camera with red hair, it's like, I'll turn the camera back around, read your comments. I'll get into the comment about what's happened today also, guys, in just a minute. I'm Soisy, Cowboy Sexy. I wish I had more, but I only bought 2. Yeah, you need to buy a 12-pack of those Red Horse, Ray. It's cheaper by the 12-pack, actually. John says, cheers, Mike. It's easy tonight. SM Light, only no Red Devil. Yeah. Sir, your hair is pure gold. Thank you, Rena. That's what my wife told me, too. She said my hair is golden. So I guess I should leave it like that. I don't think I can repeat this, I'll tell you. I would have to dye my hair with dark chocolate and then turn around and dye it afterwards with dark brown to get it to achieve this golden color. So my daughter's saying something. Why is my daughter sending me messages while I'm on live? Anyway, Gorilla says, me and my posse are hoping for more of a Red Dawn scenario rather than getting nuked. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get nuked over here. I don't think so. I think that there's not much they want. They're not going to nuke it because they know if they nuke it, it becomes useless to anything in their mission. They can't get the natural resources if they nuke this area. You know what I mean? So they're not going to do that. They're not stupid enough to do that. They want the natural resource they can gain from the Philippines. So a nuke's going to do them no good, which means they got to march their troops in here. Okay? And the Filipinos are very resilient, but they know how to fight. So I'm in Masbate Island, Rena, in the Philippines. Ray says, Mike, I'm shirtless every day. I'm there. We'll get the subs up. Okay, Ray. Whatever you say, bro. Rena says, hello, Ray. Hi, Rena. How are you, sir? Preston says, Red Dawn, not in Texas. It would be a problem. Yeah, it's going to be a problem here, too. I think they don't know how to handle the Philippines. I don't think they're going to come in stupid. You know, they think they can just go in and take out Japan, too. But they're mistaken. Highly mistaken. Japan beat them the first time. And I think China's going to find out they bit off a little more than they can chew. Because once Japan declares that they're able to go forward as an offense, I think that's when China's going to have a problem. Once they declare that, then China better watch out. Melo says, where are you at in Texas? 1 star. Rena says, I'll answer that for you. He's in San Antonio, in case he got off. He says in the hill country. I'm the one under the influencer. Just got back from Waco in October. Daughter's going to Baylor. Wow, very nice. Brian says, PMSL at Ray. 1 star says, nice, Manila. Waco is blowing up. Isa, hello Isa from Scott and Isa. Welcome to my chat. Isa's going to be back here in the Philippines soon, guys. And her and Scott are going to come over and trip over here to Masbate and see us. And you guys will get to see her enjoying Masbate Island. So that'll be really, really nice to have Isa and Scott over here. Ray says, hey, BGG. Angela, hello, Angela. Angela from Cavite. Or correction, from Batangas. Angela was a neighbor of Doug. Colonel's Chronicles. If you guys haven't subscribed to the Colonel, go over to visit Doug at the Colonel's Chronicles and go visit him, and you guys subscribe to his channel. He's a hell of a guy. Real down-to-earth guy. Isa says, hey, Ray, hey. I'm Soisy. Recognize? Spicy plus saucy means Soisy. You know, I believe, Ray, that you haven't tried what John was talking about, the Bicol Express. I like Bicol Express to a point. If they put too much of the rotten shrimp in there, I don't like it so much. But when it has just a minimal amount, it's okay. Bicol Express is delicious, very spicy. I really, really like it too. I probably like it better than adobo chicken. tell you guys the truth. Even sisig I like better, but it's not real good for you. It's a lot of fat. Hey Rick, as those seals, if you know Don Shipley, he's an ex-SEAL that exposes fake SEALs in an embarrassing fashion. Very good. John says, if you're in Thailand, be on Soisi 6. I was. Wow. I don't know if I'd be admitting that one, John. I was there. I did Walking Street. And guess who went down Walking Street with me? You're looking at one of them. My wife and my 3 kids went down Walking Street with me. We all walked down it. It's pretty fun, interesting. We saw an owl down there. We saw a clown. Saw a lot of pretty ladies. Didn't see much as I probably could have seen on Soy 6, but from what I understand. But we didn't go down Soy 6. I didn't want to take the family down on that one. Preston says, I like that Don Shipley channel. Yep. Michael Apostle says, I was a busy Navy brat. Does that count? Dad insisted 26 years. Wow. Long time for your dad. Manila says he's freaking hilarious. 100%. Rick says, yes, he exposes stolen valor. There's a lot of guys that want to claim they're SEAL team this, SEAL team that. I know some SEAL team guys, okay? I do. I know a few because I had some neighbors and I worked in Coronado Island for a while and I met a lot of people over there that work with the SEAL teams. I met them when they came on my submarine for special operations. We just take them off into an area unknown and just dump them off. They take off in their rubber rafts. We eject them right out of the hatch underwater. They would go. We didn't surface the boat. They would just depart. They were there one day, and the next day we let them out, and off they go. You never see them again. But I met a lot of them. There was a bit of trend here years ago where people would claim to be a Vietnam vets. Just dickheads and pretty easy to spot. Real vets tend to not want to talk about it. That's correct. We don't. Vets don't want to talk too much about what they did. I don't talk about my career too much here to people. I'm not a Vietnam vet. I'm just, I came in afterwards. I came in 78, actually 77. I came in 77, guys. April of 77. Ray says, Lynn ordered me on Shopee. He's probably going to smack you, Ray. Because they're not here. Yeah, that's exactly right. Ray said, 1 hour, Timu. A run out sale, Ray. Oh, no. Order on grab, Ray. It's quicker. I'm a limited edition. Always sold out, Ray. Ray, more like discontinued. Are you engraved somewhere, Ray? Mike, are you a natural ginger? No, Rick, I'm a natural brown. Light brown hair all my life. Started turning a little gray. And I asked, hello, Scuba Steve's in the house. I asked Scuba's wife, Lenny, to dye my hair. She had a lot of dyes because it was really, really getting gray. I wanted to dye it dark brown. So she had this chocolate brown. She says, well, pick what you want. I said, okay, let's try the chocolate brown. And you know, while she was doing it, I was telling her, I said, you know, I think my dad tried chocolate brown one time and it turned his hair red. She said, oh, no. This won't turn your hair red. This is chocolate brown. I said, okay, let's do it. So she did it. Right, Lynn? I mean, not Lynn. What was I saying? Lenny. Not Lenny. Not Lynn. Lenny. Lenny is Scuba's woman. Steve's going to come over and visit us one of these days. I hope so. So, Dave is... Okay, I was going to give you an update on everything. Let me just stop right here with the comments. Dave is in Hawaii. Yes, he's in Honolulu. And today, part of my day's event was I went up to mark off an area where we're going to land the helicopter for Ray and Lynn to depart. And we talked about how David's going to exit the aircraft. What are you doing with the cat? Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, well. So anyway, what we're going to do is I'm going to use Kauaian and flags, just ripped red t-shirt, old red flags, so he can see if there's any strong winds, which doubtful this time of year, not too bad. But I'm going to put up some flags on the beach that he'll be able to spot. And I've already given him the latitude, longitude, and the satellite version of the map so he can identify as he's flying over Masbate Island, outside the island. He'll be able to just follow the coastline right down to where my house is. So no problem. He's got the latitude, longitude, and visual satellite pictures to get him here. Then we marked off the, I went up and identified the area where they're going to land for Ray and Lynn to get out. And it's plenty big enough. There's about a foot deep grass. And I asked him, you want me to burn it or cut it? They said no. Leave it as is. We'll land right there. And so Ray, when you get off the helicopter, you'll be in like, you know, maybe foot or half foot deep grass. Not deep, just clumpy, you know, little grass. It's not bad up there. And you guys will walk down from there. And the pilot will come down from there. I guess he wants to give some rides to other people here in the family, MJ and Charm if she wants, or whoever else wants to go up in the helicopter, fly around quickly and come on back. And then we'll have lunch. And he has another appointment, so we'll feed the pilot, and then he's going to take off and head back to Manila. So John says, looking guapa, Charm.
Hello.
Ray says he called me this morning. He may not be here until the 22nd. Yeah, I know. I talked to him on the phone too, Ray. And he'll be here the 24th. He's already got that all scheduled. And his pilot has an appointment the next day as well, so he's got to come on that date. You guys are coming here on the 24th. So get the peroxide out. Soy Isidal Blonde. Yeah, I could do that, John. Ray says, yes, Martin, can't wait. I'll love seeing the beginning of the journey. I don't think you're going to get Wi-Fi signal in the sky very far, Ray, because as soon as you leave the mainland, if you don't have a Wi-Fi mini mounted on that chopper, you're not going to get nothing. Just like in an airplane. You get up in the sky, away from the island, you get over water, and you tend to lose your Wi-Fi signal. You'll get to see some of it, which will be interesting. I mean, you guys are flying out of Manila, so you get to see all the way down through South Luzon, on it, whatever his flight path will be. But you're going to see all south of Luzon coming. He'll probably swing across through Lucena, Marinduque, that direction, and come right over to Masbate. Or Romblon direction, then go right over to Masbate that way to get to my place. Ray says, hi, Charm. Sam says, BU, Bicol Express is really nice. Yes, it is. And a good kinilaw. Yeah, we make good kinilaw here. I asked David today to ask John, his pilot, if he likes seafood. Because my plan is we're going to do shrimp, crab. I don't know if I have fish that day. We haven't been going fishing, but we probably do. We have some fish here somewhere. Always getting fish every day. Because my father-in-law is still fishing every day. But anyway, we're planning on crab and shrimp. I hope you aren't allergic to... it's back now. Went out for a second. Ray says, we will have a Starlink Mini. Yeah, you will. You'll have mine, but there's no battery in it. Shoot, I forgot to order the battery.
29 girls.
They will have a Starlink Mini. Scott says they will. Yeah, they will have. Scott. But I don't think they have a battery on it. So anyway, I didn't buy the battery yet. Unless Ray wants to buy a battery. You guys Shopee, Ray? If you guys Shopee, Ray, if you can probably get the Starlink Mini battery faster than I can. If you guys want to use it, buy the battery, send me the receipt, I'll send you the Gcash for it. Preston says, easy to find, Michael. I found it. Just locate the house with solar. Find the green school behind it, and you got it. Yeah, they're going to be landing just to the right of the school, and David's going to rappel out of the chopper right on the beach, right in front of the green beach house. So let's go to current events, guys. What happened today? All right, we got the water line run down. A lot of you might have already seen the videos I posted up on YouTube. I did post the day's events on YouTube today. So we got the water line run down there to the beach house. And hello, Naram Pope. How are you? So we ran the water line down, but in the meantime, they're running it past the coconut tree, and he was digging with a digging bar because the ground's pretty hard. He hit the sewer line. He hit my secondary sewer line. It comes from my house down through a 4-inch pipe, goes into a septic tank, a large septic tank. Then from there, I have a secondary line that takes the liquid water out to like a leach field, a secondary septic tank with a very sandy bottom that goes down in the water, or down very quickly through the ground, so it doesn't retain the water. So yeah, Scott says don't forget to buy a battery. Niram, where are you from, Niram? So after we got the water hooked up, I tested everything. Doug says, good evening, guys. Hello, Doug. Thanks for coming in. Much appreciated. John says, oh my God, not the poop line. No. They're not going there. From India. Very nice. Where are you in India? We're in the Philippines. Been here 14 years in the Philippines. And do you plan to come here? So we got the water hooked up. I went in to check all the appliances in the CR, right? The toilet, perfect. The bidet, perfect. The shower head, perfect. The faucet, perfect. The sink, left a lot to be desired. Every fitting on the sink, on the P-trap, was leaking. All 3 fittings on the P-trap. So we took it apart, and even the rubber ring on the drain, that normally you put the drain in the sink, you center it, and you pull it down tight with the nut, and the rubber seals it. Not this sink. I didn't feel like replacing it and cutting a piece of rubber out, so I just had them epoxy it. Just epoxy it, no more leaks. So, and if the P-trap leaks, I'll just break it and buy another one. Or if it has a problem or it ever gets clogged up. If I can't run a wire through it, or plunge it out, or blow it out, I've got this nice blower plunger, blows air. If I can't blow out a little leak out of that sink, then I'll break it, put up a new one, new P-trap. But anyways, it's epoxied in now, and guess what? No leaks. I checked all the lights, and I realized I need to buy a light for the loft room. So I got to pick up a light bulb. Did they lift the ban early? Yes, Doug. 24 hours. They let me out. Let me out of jail. 24 hours. It was very, very fast. South India, Kerala. Very nice, Naram. I keep thinking I want to go to India. I want to go there. I want to take my family there. And I'm trying to figure out where I might go because I really want to go. I love the food they cook there. I've been reading a lot about it. I've had Indian food at restaurants before. I love your curries, red and yellow curry. I really like the food. It's not as spicy as some Thai food I've had, but it's spicy, it's delicious. Very sarap. Very good. Nitz Vlog says, how are you? Hello, Nitz. Welcome to my chat. Welcome again. You've been here before. Preston says, would some glue and Teflon tape kill you? No, I have that. I have both Teflon tape and glue, and I opted to go with marine epoxy. It's going to stay there forever. Unless somebody kicks the P-trap, which they won't do. But the CR looks really, really nice. Turned out really nice. So now, electrical's done, CR's done. I need one light bulb, and it's livable. I need to get a mattress to throw up there. I have one queen-size mattress that my brother-in-law borrowed a long time ago. I'll get that back. It's about a 6-inch thick foam. So I might throw that up there. It's a fold-out couch-to-bed type thing. Really thick foam. So Scott says, India is on my top 5 list. Maybe we can plan a trip. That's very good, Scott. Sounds really good. And I know James wants to go over to India as well. That'd be quite interesting if you took 3 guys and we all go take our families and head over there. That'd be a lot of fun. I don't know if I'd leave the kids home on that one or not. I might trip without the kids to India. Maybe do it when they're in school. Anyway, so I went down. We hit the sewer line first. So we took a 3-inch pipe, because it was 3-inch pipe anyway. So we took another 3-inch pipe and we cut it and we split it in half. And then we used our PVC glue and covered the entire area we're going to patch, and then took half the pipe and stuck it right down over the hole he hit. And it's glued tight, patched, can't leak, good to go. That's the way to patch orange PVC. Then we went about another 20 feet. We got out near the roadway. We're using the jackhammer because we wanted to dig through the cement. I wanted to jackhammer the cement and get under it. You know, I don't want it riding across the mud. There is about 8 inches deep, and then there's cement underneath. And my brother-in-law had already talked to the barangay captain, and he said, the barangay, wow, that guy had blood in him. Oh, I missed it. Mosquito, big mosquito. Lamuk. Lamuk means mosquito in Tagalog. But anyway, the greenhouse is done, guys, completely. They swept out the floor today. I'm going to sweep it out again, get what little bit of trash is there out, make it look nice and neat and clean. I even put a combination lock on it, so a person can just open the combination, go in, and the kids can't just go in there, the dogs can't get in. I want to keep it locked. So we moved down to the captain's cabin. We took all the material down there, the toilet, the sink, all the stuff, exact same stuff we had for this one. We took it down there to the captain's cabin, and he's going to do exactly the same thing. We're going to replumb everything in the wall. None of this plumbing blue pipe outside the wall crap. And so everything's going to be a beautiful CR. Again, same tiles for floor and walls. Same toilet, sink, bidet, toilet paper holder for you guys who need toilet paper. I have to buy some. I don't own toilet paper. Charm, remind me to buy some toilet paper when we're at the market.
There's a lot of paper,
Toilet paper.
bond paper,
Bond paper.
or
We have bidet, guys.
the coconut shell.
We have coconut husk, coconut fiber. You guys, you said you can use that. What else you want them to use?
Baby rock,
Rock,
a lot of rocks.
grass, leaves,
Yeah, the leaves.
papaya leaf,
Avocado leaves.
avocado leaf. Yeah. Avocado leaf, pretty big.
Ano yan, Ray?
Okay, guys, there's your answer if you don't want to use a bidet.
Ano pa? Sa ano?
No, bond paper according to charge for
1, 2,
using on
3,
your
4,
butt.
5.
Banana leaves, there you go. Got plenty of those too. We got many options, guys. If you don't like a bidet, the spray, and the bidet is working beautiful. Shh, nice and strong. You know what I did? I put the barrel up here in my house, on my driveway, next to where the bad boy barrel is. So I put that barrel right there on the driveway, and I covered it with plastic, made a hole in it so I can just stick the hose in to fill it, and good to go. The pressure, water pressure from up here at my house down to the shed house, the beach house, is plenty. The shower is nice and strong. I'm even thinking, I mentioned on my video to get one of those rain showers, the big rain shower. I have one in my master bath. I'm thinking about putting that down there, like a 3-in-1, 4-in-1, 5-in-1, whatever they are. They have a rain shower, a standard shower head, the faucet, everything's all in one unit. So I may consider that, but we have a faucet there, we have a shower, and it's working beautiful for now, and it's like a rain shower. It's right on top of you. Comes down right on top of you. It's almost straight down, so it's perfect. And it's for somebody who's 6'3". When David comes off the beach, if he repels, gets himself wet into the water, then he can go take a shower right there. The only thing they didn't do was they did not tile the area directly in front of the shower yet. And the guy didn't know I wanted that. So I told him that I wanted him to do that. But I told him to use the same tile as he used for the flooring. So Charm and I need to buy a couple more boxes. We'll let him do it. Then we'll see how much tile we need. We probably need a couple more boxes of tile. So use insulation instead of toilet paper. Yeah, there's lots of options. Dried banana leaf or mango leaves are good for poops when in the jungle. Yep, Lynn says. So don't mix blue pipe with the red pipe. No, we don't do that, John.
Grade 2? Oh, baliktad.
Hey, Michael. Michael from Something Simple 2 is in the house. Thank you for coming in, Michael. Michael and Che, I'm sure you guys are together. Thanks for coming in, guys. I appreciate it. I'm just going over some of the day's events now that made our day happen. My wife is very busy right here. They're yak, and you can see them. They're putting together the outfits for the children. And then once they get them all together, they're using paper tape to write the names. And she's got a list. We have, this year we're doing preschool, 3 years old, 4 years old. We're doing kinder grade 5 years old up to 12 years old, or 11 years old, grade 6, and 12-year-olds into 13 for grade 7 for Micah's class. So we had to include, I think there's 35 for Micah's class, 68 for preschool and elementary. How many for preschool and elementary? 80? What's total? Preschool and elementary? 20 in preschool.
60.
60 total? Wow.
Then the daycare, 20.
20 big kids?
Daycare.
Daycare. Preschool.
MJ.
Yeah, preschool. So 60 elementary, 20 preschool, that's 80. And then another 27 to 35 for Micah's class. So they're busy. They got a lot of stuff to go through, a lot of names to go through to get everything right. So, hi, hello again, my friend, John. Brian Crawford. Hi, Mike. Glad all is awesome with you. Yes, Brian Crawford. Thank you so much for coming in. Much appreciated. What we're doing, guys, is right now Charm's wrapping gifts, getting gifts ready for wrapping. I'm just sitting here chatting with you guys. She's watching my feed over here as well. Going through the day's events with you. The weather was okay today, guys. This morning came up with blue skies. Then here come the clouds again. Started sprinkling for a little bit. Just a light rain, and then that stopped. And during that time, I took a little nap for about an hour. And then when I got up, the rain had stopped. And it was awesome. Brian says, you are great people with great hearts. Thank you, Brian. Much appreciated. So this is just one thing we do is, and I invited Doug over, guys. Colonel's Chronicles. He's here in the room. And I hope he comes. He's Charm. You said yes to Doug, right? You want him to come for Christmas?
Yeah.
Yes, Doug. See, I interrupted her, but we talked about it earlier. She said yes, definitely earlier. So, Doug, come. If you have a friend you want to bring, that's fine. You're welcome. Come on over here, enjoy Christmas with us. We've got a lot of stuff going on. We have a party for. I'll get your comment in a second, John. Okay, Doug. Here's what's going on. We have the Christmas party for the kids. This is Christmas time, 25th, I think. We have 21, 22, and 23 is the village fiesta. Big party there. They do baby queen one day, lady queen one day, and the next day is just general party and have a good time. Okay. So that's 3 days. Fiesta 21 to 23. And usually during that time period, they have basketball tournaments. I'm not sure with what's going on this year for that. I haven't heard anything. Hey, is there a basketball tournament? Basketball? They have? Okay, so Doug, we're going to have basketball tournaments. And then Charm and I have a party for all of our workers. Okay? Workers and family. Everybody comes up for a family party. So we're going to have a family party. Everybody who worked for us at all during the year, we invite. We do gifts for them, like rice and staple foods and stuff. We usually do shorts and t-shirt, shorts, t-shirt, and some food. And then we have games so they can get money. Everybody can win some money, in different games and stuff. And usually everything works out really well. Everybody's happy. Definitely, you guys are welcome to come on over. I got lots of room, guys. I don't care how many people come. You guys are all welcome. John, Platt, you guys come over if you want to. We're just going to have a big party over here, guys. It's going to be a whole party for the Christmas holiday, all the way into New Year. And then, come on, John. You're welcome. We'll make room for you. I've got the captain's cabin's going to be done. The greenhouse is done. I've got 2 rooms here available in the house. Or actually 3. David Jessup's going to be in the balcony room. I got 2 rooms down here, one for Ray and Lynn. I'm not sure how long they're staying yet. If they're going to stay into Christmas, I don't think they are. Because they had other plans to go somewhere, I believe. But they'll be here November into December. Maybe they'll come back. We're going to just have a good old party, guys. It's going to be fun. They don't do a lot of fireworks over here, but what they do is, some people buy fireworks. You guys are welcome to bring them, if you like. We're going to get to the Banca boats, John. We're going to get to that in a minute. I'm going to update you guys on what's going on with that. So, December now, November into December, we're planning on having karaoke parties on the weekends. Now and until December, every weekend we're planning on having something going on. Up all the way through January 1, 2, 3, whatever, however long we're going to carry it on. We're going to party, we're going to have a good time, guys. So everything's going great. Hi, Michael SS. Keep missing your lives. Oh, he's talking to something simple, like the Banca boats today. Yeah, I didn't catch that either. I was so busy today. So, Michael, apologize. I'll go back and catch it on your channel later. As far as my Banca boats, guys, I talked to my brother-in-law today. We were going to push the boats out into water today. We were waiting on the basketball guys to show up, so we'd have plenty of bodies. The two barangays, our guys and the other barangay that was coming. That's about probably 15, 20 guys all together there. And we were going to get both boats in the water. And then my father-in-law, my brother-in-law asked my father-in-law, and he said, no, let's just wait till Monday. Monday's a busy day. I got Ray, Lynn, and David coming. But anyway, Monday we're going to get them in the water. So my father-in-law is fishing right now with his little boat that he paddles out along the corals, and he drops 4 nets and catches fish. That's what he's using now to catch fish. So, yeah, John Platt, you come anytime you want. Just give me a heads up when you're coming. Coast Guard probably won't let you on fire. Yes, they will, Colonel. There is no searching of bags on the pump boat. So if you want to buy fireworks in Rojas City and put them in your duffel bag or backpack and come on, nobody searches you, bro. Bring it on. Nobody searches you. Something simple says, no worries, John, always next time. Was a fun live stream. Being a first time for me as a spectator for Banca boat races. Ah, you were watching the small ones race. That's great. It was great interacting, observing the locals, enjoying the day-long event. John says, yeah, Michael SS, I watched on replay. You need to go to Masbate too. Mike has 3 boats. Yeah, you can actually go out on mine, Michael. You guys come over here. Jimmy John, hello. Michael and Charm, hello. Jimmy John. Uka business, no, Jimmy John. Christmas. She bought all these, and all of these are pajamas for children. You know, so let me show you what she's got. I don't know what grade this is, but I'm going to mess her up. Probably grade 7. These are large, Charm. Grade 7? These must be grade 7. Let me see. Grade 2? It's okay. No way. The grade that goes almost to my knees, below my knees. Anyway, she's got the pants here and the matching shirt. You know, she got the matching shirt. It's a short sleeve pajama shirt, guys. Let me show you. I'm a uka demonstrate for you. There you go.
100 pesos.
Let me see.
120 pesos. Pakimine.
How much? Wow, 120? That's very nice, Charm.
120 pesos.
She's modeling the clothes for us.
Pakimine, please. Because a lot of, I have a lot
Okay,
of
here's a
things
shirt
na-
for the other one I was showing you. That's not grade 2. This is not grade 2.
XL.
This is huge.
Masikip sa akin.
Huh?
Wala, masikip.
You're kidding me. No way!
Kinder.
Put this,
A dicker.
Hey!
Ella. Come here, Ella.
She tried already. She tried already.
Oh, okay.
ha?
Mabuista ako kasama na. Mine.
Wow, add another title to Mr. White Santa Claus. That's what we do, Jimmy John. We, oh, what happened? Why'd you get so wet?
My water
Guys,
bottle.
pakimine.
Just lay it to
130
dry.
pesos.
28.
Lay it to dry.
So,
28 out of 30?
XL,
Wow.
kasi sa pinakagwapo
Okay,
niyong
well, you just,
asawa.
very good. You can throw it away.
Maganda ba
Ella,
tulog?
here.
Mars.
Wait, guys, I gotta let Ella try this one.
Okay, guys.
Ella, put this to your waist. Ella's here. Here. Oh, it is too short for her.
Guys,
So,
Notebook ko basa.
130 pesos.
grade 2, huh?
Standard.
Okay, we'll give grade 2. They'll grow into it. There's Charm. This is for high school?
Yep.
Charm, is that for high school?
Yep.
Utod ba na?
Very good.
May taas-taas ka rin dito. Magkalit 6
Guys,
hours.
ang ganda kaya.
Wow.
Guys, grabe. Pag naka-aircon kayo.
Grabe, grabe. You're exactly right, Jimmy John. I don't wear this. None of these are for me. I don't wear
This
them.
for Michael White.
No,
This is my gift for him.
that's her gift to me. Yeah, right. What is that, Snoopy or something?
Ma'am, basa naman.
This is my gift to me.
Basa akong damit. Kundi kay gaha.
Bulat to anay subong.
Ikarga ba lang kailangan?
Good evening, guys.
Kargahin ba lang?
Here's Ella and Micah. Hi, guys. She got to stand up like she's taller than Ella. She's 12 and Ella's outrunning her. Ella's outgrowing her.
Papa, Micah's doing
It's a shame. Get down flat, Micah.
30 pesos.
That just tells you right there what you do. Eat more food. She's outgrowing you. Simple.
Batman, Spider-Man.
You see her curly hair, guys?
Roblox.
When I grow my hair long, that's what my hair looks like. Just like Ella looks right now. I'm not joking.
Papa.
Huh.
I don't have the height, but I have the IQ.
P1.
She's smart too.
Really?
This kid's getting 10 out of 10. In math. Yeah. She's got IQ too, darling. She's smart too. What?
Do you know, Papa, that they just made her braids?
Huh?
Okay, it's okay. Hi, Michael. It's okay for me to differentiate the Michaels that way. Yeah, very good. It's okay, Mike. You can tell us that's what you like. I do like to wear that. Doug, that is so comfortable. What she's showing you right now, that is so comfortable. I'm telling you, for PJs, that is the bomb. That is the bomb. They're comfortable as can be.
Yep,
They're very, very comfortable. Let me see if I can even show you. Man, look at the texture on
the cotton.
the cotton. It's wonderful, guys. These are wonderful gifts for the kids. But yeah,
From the Philippines.
can see you on Lycra. You guys might see me wearing this. I might even put it on. She looks like my favorite female rock singer, Ann Wilson, Heart. All right. I never thought of it that way.
Ang babae.
I'm going to show you what she got me for Christmas, guys. This is what we all wore last Christmas. And I wore it. I actually wore it. I haven't worn it since. I only put it on. I got the aircon on. Yeah, I got my new aircon in there. Running. It's very cold in here. Very cold. Got a fan here for the girls. Okay, over here in my portion of closet. Okay, this is what she got me, and this is what we all wore for Christmas.
Papa, that didn't fit me actually.
This is what we all wore. All of us wore this for Christmas.
That didn't fit me now. Your pants. That
Where's
didn't
my
fit me.
pants? Are you wearing them?
No.
Okay, you can wear the shirt too. There you go. I'm never going to wear that. That was only for one Christmas. I don't think Mama wants to wear it again this year, does she?
I can bring this to school and wear it.
No, I don't give it away. I mean, I may have to
No,
cut
Papa.
this. No, I may have to cut that as a flag for the helicopter to land.
Papa, no,
Here.
I have clothes there. Flash clothes.
Okay, give me a red shirt. Give me some red shirts. I need them for the party, for the guys landing. Okay, so anyway, guys, you saw what I got for Christmas, what we all wore at Christmas time. If you look at my Facebook page, if you do Facebook, back at Christmas last year, you'll see we all had on, it looked like these, you know what I just showed you. We all had it on. We all matched. And then for New Year's, we always do a New Year's shirt with the whole family. What's this year's color for New Year's? Charm? What's the color for New Year's? Yellow? Micah, what's the color for New Year's?
I can do this
No,
one.
2025 was yellow. No, I want to use red so the helicopter can see it good. Pink? We could.
Yep. Papa,
We-
can I borrow that?
Is Ray still here? Ray, do you like this color?
Grabe, gigani.
Maybe I can hang this flag for you guys since you're coming in, you and Lynn.
Talaga to pwede ipautang.
You said you had some new gay subscribers.
Ako na ni.
Here,
Pero
put-
paano mo silang pagpan?
How many of those you got?
120 na lang.
I think one.
I need 4.
We should buy some.
Ah.
Papa, remember we bought the Xmas Gifts at Bali?
Is Steve watching you?
Steve was here earlier, but I don't know.
Can you tell him I order online in Facebook?
What about
Because Ate Lenny asking me if
about this?
I buy this.
this?
You ordered online
That's
Yeah,
a
in
kulang isa.
Facebook.
from Facebook?
Yeah, I have
Kasi
contact.
ko.
Okay, if Steve's on here, I'm gonna watch my live feed later. If you haven't watched it now, Steve, you and Lenny have Lenny contact Charm. You can contact me on my messenger,
I
or
send later.
or Charm will send over to Lenny later.
This tomorrow.
I don't care. Whatever. It's not mine. It's not mine, baby. That's yours.
Ano naman kamo karon ba?
That's your stuff. Ask Micah. That's not my gay. I mean, pink neckerchief. That's for the Girl Scouts or something. Inverter with air, with the fan to move the air. That's exactly right. And you see what I'm doing here? I got the inverter running. It's set on 27 degrees. I got the ceiling fan circulating the air, and it's chill in here. It's beautiful in here. In the living room. Very nice, nice and cool. I even turned the aircon on the other night, set it at 27, told Indai, Roslyn, to put a fan on in her room. And by 9 o'clock, she had shut her door. I said, "Why'd you shut your door so early?" She said, "Oh, it was cold." They don't care for aircon too much. But yeah, I do the same. I use fan and aircon, and I circulate the air, and boy, does it cool my house down fast. Cools my room down really quick. Ray's on Shopee Now ordering. I hope he does. I hope he orders that battery for the... I hope Ray is listening and he orders that battery for the Starlink Mini. As soon as you order it, tell me what the total cost is, Ray. Should be like 9.9, somewhere less than 10,000. Hot in South Texas too, but just half the year. Always 30 degrees or more here, 1 star. Even on cold days. Yeah, it's always hot here. So this is how I do the living room. And I'm cold. Yeah, the fan's blowing the cold air right on me. So I'm very chill right now. In the bedroom, I don't even have the ceiling fan on. We got another fan there circulating for the girls, and the aircon right here. And then I have another battery operated fan. This is a 12 volt DC fan you see here running. I run that off my 12 volt battery in the back through my other budget aircon. I mean, budget inverter setup I have, solar setup.
And he was having a bad dream.
Okay.
So,
So this is 12 volt fan. We took down the other 12 volt fan that was in this window. My brother-in-law has 12 volt fan in his room, and Indai has 12 volt fan in her room. So if they want to run the fan, the 12 volt fan, let me turn this on and we'll just turn the ceiling fan on too. So let's just put it on. We'll get this one going on 4. 4 is fine with this, because I mean, it's already cold in this room. That's going to really blow the cold air around.
Papa, the water's always gone.
What time is it? What time is it?
8:44.
Okay, 9 o'clock, bedtime, girls.
I'm already gonna go to sleep.
Good, I know you're tired already, huh? All
I
right.
was tired at 7.
Okay, we'll go watch Mama some more, see what she's up to. Trying to figure everything out. Can drop to 26 at night, but just turn the fan off. Yeah, that if it gets cold up here, I mean, it does get cold in my house too. But Ray said he was hot. And I actually was going to get, what I was going to do was buy an inline fan, an 8-inch fan inline, or 6-inch, either one. And I was going to put it, hang it, suspend it in the attic. And then I was going to put a louver on my room ceiling as the intake to the fan, and then do a split Y to the 2 bedrooms here and drop down in the ceiling with louvers to blow the cold air from my bedroom into those 2 rooms. And that'll make them freezing cold. I just got to run, I need to just only run 1 air conditioner at 27 degrees and then draw the air from my room over to those 2 rooms. The whole, everyone sleeping is going to be so comfortable. Really. So I've been thinking about doing that. Make my own central system. Yeah, I've done HVAC in attics forever too. In the US and California, unbelievable hot up there. I went into a house one time in the middle of the summer. I swear it was a 140 degree oven in that attic. The roof was black. The attic was short, small, just like a short oven. And boy, was I baking. 5 minutes in there, I was drenched. And we had to go in attics because we were installing quiet, cool, whole house fans into the attics. Oh, miserable hot. We had to suspend the units in the attic, like sort of like what I just talked about, the inline fan, and then we put the ducting down to a louver in the bedroom a circular louver, and they can open their window at night and draw the air in through the window using the fan, blow that cold air from outside into the attic, cool the attic down, which then cools the whole house down. It's a whole house fan, cooling fan. So I spent many years installing those. No, Rick, I don't have Irish ancestry. My hair is not normally red. I know you're still screwing with me with my red hair. It's going to be brown one of these days, okay? Not golden red. It's going to turn brown one of these days. But no, I don't have any Irish ancestry. My family is Dutch, German, American Indian, and I'm just a smorgasbord. I have like 1/8 American. I'm 1/8 American Indian. I don't even know what tribe. It doesn't even matter. They ain't gonna give me no money. Anyway, no, I'm not a. I'm normally a brown head, not a redhead. John says I'm from the UK. 20 degrees is the hottest day ever. Not used to the heat. Well, you should be used to it by now, John. Rick says, how does it feel being a ginger? I kind of like it. You know what? I don't really look at myself unless I'm doing a live feed talking to you guys. I'd rather be looking at something else. You know? Indai's here. This is Indai, Rosalind. She's our housekeeper, cook, cleaner. She does everything. Laundry. What a hard worker.
All around.
Huh?
Kaya nito prepare your bono.
Bonus? How much you need for bonus? Huh? 8,000? How much is her bonus this year? 9,000? How much?
100,000.
How about we build her a house?
Shopping na po.
We build her a house?
Meron na akong balay.
We'll give her a nice bonus. Charm is live now on Facebook. I just saw her phone, her message pop up. She's not watching me no more. Okay, thanks. I don't know many words, but I know Indai. What does Indai mean, Indai?
I don't know. Hindi ba Duday?
Indai, Badudai, Rosalind.
Marcel. Marcel Soriano.
So Che's not next to you? Michael?
Sabiro?
Jimmy John says, wait, Donald Trump, now Michael. Really, does Trump have this color hair too? Can tell you're not real ginger because you don't have any freckles. Yeah, I don't have any freckles. I probably have a mole or two somewhere on my body, but no freckles. Your mother's Irish, she has red hair. Wow. Something simple is actually JJ, my local friend taught me Indai. When I first arrived in the Philippines, they tell me, Sir Michael, say Indai. I say, what is Indai? They say chicks. Indai means chicks?
Kinder bala? I don't know.
We don't know that, Michael. Chicks. We have no idea. Shay is next to me, says, okay, good. So, anyway, let's continue with today's events, guys. There was a lot happening today. Wow. So we talked about bringing the boats out. My father-in-law shot it down. He said, wait till Monday. I went up and marked the area for the helicopter. I called David, talked to him for a while about the trip and what the plan is. And Trump is red. He uses peroxide. Okay. I don't know. Chicks as in girls.
Medium.
I didn't know Indai was called chicks either, Michael. I have no idea that was what Indai meant. Even Indai doesn't know. I asked her what's Indai mean. She says, I don't know. Chick? We call you chick?
Large man, Day.
Huh?
Medium niya.
What about your mother?
Medium.
Huh?
Wala. There's no meaning.
No meaning. No, Michael here is telling me that it means chicks. Indai means chicks.
Medium.
Chicks?
For boys.
They're both
Ayun,
of gas. They don't know what it means.
You know.
As in girls, they don't know what that means, Michael. We call her Indai, but that's not because she's chick. It's because that's her nickname, Indai.
Sabi ko sa dito yun kanina eh. Hindi ko alam.
So,
Alam mo, hindi din eh.
anyway.
May kasama na ha.
So boats aren't going out. Basketball tournament's going to happen during
Jumpa.
Fiesta.
Lahat na lang kayo.
The green beach house just needs only tiles on the cement area outside of the CR. That needs to be tiled. I may do something fancy there. I may get a different tile for that instead of the what's on the floor, the rock look. We'll see. In Bisaya, Indai means girls. Okay, very good, Michael. All right, we learned something. Inday is a common nickname in the Philippines for girls.
Yeah, Inday, Nini,
Yeah.
Toto.
Yeah.
That.
Pag ako nadala yung
I know she's not the first girl I knew was called Inday either. So, Manju Singh, I went into your chat today. I said hi to you. I went in and joined you. I don't know how many live feeds do you do a day, because I saw you pop up on my feed a lot. And I went into your room at least twice today that I know of. Said hi to you both times and gave you a thumbs up. I did a little bebop, gave you a thumbs up on your chat. Give me a thumbs up, Manju. Appreciate it. Anyway, guys, namaste means hello. So, Manju Singh, guys, please subscribe to him. He comes into my channel all the time.
Wow.
I'm going to add him as a standard moderator for my channel. And J-Boy. Hello, J-Boy. Welcome to the chat.
Kinder. King.
I caught you this time. I added you as a moderator also. So everyone's a moderator tonight. Everybody that's come in tonight, I've added as a moderator in my chat. Because I all know you guys. You're not like that one guy that popped in the other night. No balut. Chicks for me. Oh, let's go talk about turkeys.
Tatlo, di ba? Kaya sila nagulat.
My female turkey, guys, is so ignorant.
Tatlo lang eh. Kulang pa isa, di ba?
She laid like, I don't know how many eggs, maybe 6 or 8.
Hindi naman baro ko.
I think she ate 2 or 3. They disappeared.
Ay, kung piso, nabagyan ko.
And she's getting fed well every day. She can get off that damn nest and eat food. It's there for her to eat. And she sat on like 3 eggs
Kaya nalaki, di ba?
that were not even fertile for like 3 months.
Laki niya, oh.
Finally,
Pan, pwede yan.
I went in there, my brother-in-law, I said, hey, can you go check if she's still sitting on eggs? She was sitting on it for like 3 months. So he walked in there, he took the eggs from her. And then I went back later, and I caught her up in the nest again. So I grabbed her by her tail feathers. She wouldn't get out. I grabbed her by her tail feathers and pulled her right off the frickin' nest again, threw her outside the cage. And then I went and put her and the boy turkey, Mr. Tom, I put them outside. Let them run out in the sunlight. None of my chickens had had sunlight for a long, long time, since we built the cage, the chicken house. They didn't get any sunlight. It's kind of dark in there all the time. So we thought, well, let's let them out. Let them peck here on the ground, out here. And of course, they're going to come up on the cement. They're going to poop everywhere. You know, I had a rooster walked into my dirty kitchen. The gate was open, came in the dirty kitchen, and put a big old poop hole in the dirty kitchen. You know, just making messes that we got to clean up. So I said, that's about enough of that crap. You got 2 days of sunshine. You're all going back in there. So I told Judith, when you feed the chickens, open the gate, feed them only inside. Put no food outside this cage. And I went in first. I fed them today. They all came in. Or yesterday, they all came in. Then today there was 2 hanging out. There's 3 outside the chicken house still. 2 of them were right there in front of the chicken house. And the 3rd one has been out for a long time. I don't know if she has a nest somewhere. I suspicion she has a nest somewhere that she's laid with eggs. And so she's watching a nest somewhere else. So I decided, you know, if you lock her up, it would be just like James and Karen. They took their ducks and locked them up. And then afterward, they discovered a nest full of eggs. I don't want that to happen to my chickens. If she's laying eggs, let her have her babies and make them, you know. So I'm going to leave her out. She's available to get out of the tree or wherever she's roosting. I'm going to tell you guys how to get a chicken out of a tree. Okay? Oops. All right, guys. Here's how you get a chicken out of a tree. Bear with me now, and I'm going to show you how to do it, okay? You're going to take a piece of stick, a branch, about 1/2 inch or bigger diameter, okay? 1 inch diameter. Take your branch, okay, and find a piece of Hawaiian pole, a long pole like I have. I have many, 20 feet tall, 15 feet tall. Depends on how your bird is, okay? So you tie this this piece of wood onto your piece of Hawaiian, all right? Now all you got to do at night, if the chicken's up in the tree, You see where the chicken's roosting? You have somebody hold the flashlight, and you take your Hawaiian. Let's say the chicken's roosting right here, right? She's got her feet right here, hooked to the branch, right? You take the Hawaiian and you push it up under her butt, right here. The T is up under her body, okay? And you push up on it, or you go up on her breast and you push on it, and she'll step her feet onto your Hawaiian. She'll grab on, because she's afraid she's going to fall off that stick she was on, right? Because you're wiggling her, moving her, and she'll get on your stick, okay? And then all you got to do is lower it down to the ground. That's it. You just lower it slowly and move your Hawaiian out and down, and she'll shift her position, and you get it down to the ground. Make sure when you're lowering her, you're not shining a light and waking her up and letting her see you. Okay? Lower on down, and then make sure the light's not on her. Get the guy that's got the flashlight holding it to come up with the light off, and you just grab her. And you got her. Put her back in your cage. That's how you get a chicken out of a tree. If you want to see how it's done sometime, let me know. I'll do a video for you on how to do it. A guy showed me that trick. I was like, that's pretty ingenious. That's a stupid chicken. Thinks it's going to fall, so it jumps on my stick. Please support me, friends. Manju Singh, please support Manju Singh, guys. Please support his channel. He's really trying hard. Michael, maybe you should play the baby turkey joke on the girls. Put a quail inside the turkey. When it's time to slice it up for Thanksgiving, act like the turkey was pregnant. Oh my goodness gracious.
5 girls.
That's a good one, Preston, but I'm not planning on killing her. My friend over in Carlos, she has a mainstay resort there, and I contacted her today, and her last name is Labor. So name is Main Labor. So I asked her, I said, do you still have all those turkeys you had? I want to buy some more from you. She gave me these 2 3 years ago. I told her, I said, I still have those 2 turkeys you gave me. I'm taking very good care of them. I'd like to buy a few more from you, a few hens. She said, sorry, I don't have it. She replied, sorry, I don't have any turkeys left. So she sold all her turkeys. Or got rid of them. Cooked them, ate them, gave them away, whatever she did. She has no more left. So now I'm going to look around here. I think there's a couple of sources here in Balud. I saw some turkeys by the UV Express station. And then my brother-in-law thinks there's some up near Milagros area. So I'm going to look on the Facebook Marketplace. I'm going to see if anybody's selling turkeys. And I'm going to see if I can buy a pair. Not a pair. Buy 2 females. I want 2 females. And I don't care if they're young, as long as they're healthy. You know, and I can raise them, and then my Tom Turkey, he'll just do his thing, you know. He's a tough old coot. If he don't die, you know, he'll be all right. So I want to buy 2 more hens. I think when you have more than one, they have that jealous thing going too. So I think they're more tending to want to be good moms then than if you just have one. And I think this one didn't care if she was a mom or not. The first 3 times she laid eggs, the other chicken house we had, it flooded. Because she always laid them during typhoon season. So the rain would come through that chicken house. We didn't have a big one like I have now. Excuse me, the rain would come through the chicken house and it would flood down the hill and the water run right down to the chicken house. And she had her nest made right there in the dirt. Flooded the eggs right out. Then she laid them up behind my house right next to the wall one time. So I took sheet metal and put over to keep her dry. Nope. Typhoon came, blew the sheet metal right off her. Soaked her and her eggs. That was it. That's the end of it. So every time I've had bad luck, she's only laid and hatched out 5 chicks. And then my certain rooster feeder, chicken feeder, her name starts with Judith, handled the babies. Wanting to move the babies away from mama and put them in a cage by themselves, thinking they were going to be better protected, that the mama would kill them otherwise. And they all died. So again, no more babies. Turkeys are very hard.
Nag-start
They're
na
like
ako sa
chicks.
ilang piraso.
Turkeys are hard to raise, guys.
Tawa ng Diyos, dumadami
So,
na.
no, I'm not going to pull that one star. I'm not going to eat that turkey. I'm just going to let him live until he die of old
Kaya
age.
magreklamo kung malaki sa lamatan nyo.
They've been, they're 3 years old. I'm sure they're very tough right now. Michael says, have a good night, Michael. And see you all again one way or another. Living my dream in the Philippines. Yes, you are. Live your dream, Michael. And keep it that way. And we'll catch you on the next feed. I'll catch you on your channel. Thank you very much.
Kung may sobra kayong money, pamigay nyo na yan.
Kudmap says, I'm having turducken.
Share nyo mga busy.
Kudmap, how long you been in the chat?
Before, puro lang talaga
Your first time speaking up. Say hello. I gave you a moderator
Puro lang talaga
status. So now you can turducken a thumbs up. Just hit me right there in the forehead. Bip, bip. And you'll see a thumb come up right in front of you. That's amazing. Go doop, doop. And boop, thumbs pop up.
Malaki
Or-
na po yan sa akin. Salamat.
What are you doing?
I'm talking to Facebook.
Was she laughing so hard about my red hair?
Hindi ah. No? Ano ni Day?
Hindi laughing at me. See you, Michael. Kudmap says, I'm a silent viewer. Hello. Hello, Kudmap. Well, now you're a moderator. Thank you for coming in. Very much appreciated. Brian says, doctor's appointment today, Mike. Wish me well. I do, Brian.
Girl, akin and girl.
Is this a C&P exam? Mike, Brian, is this for C&P, for VA? Anyway, whichever one you got, I wish you the best, and I hope everything goes well with you, and I hope you're healthy when you come out of your doctor's appointment. They usually make me sick.
Oh, wala pati yung ano ko dito, yung
Zenzal.
Ibalik mo muna lang
Okay.
yung bag ko lang.
Well, we'll wish you well, Brian.
Baka na gani dito.
Hope you, oh, for cancer. I'm sorry to hear that. Really sad to hear that. My mother just got diagnosed with it too.
Grade
82 degrees, 82 years old, and they found two breast spots on her breast. They found two cancer spots on her breast.
That friend you,
So the doctor,
they give you for Christmas
Josh,
for the kids.
Chief,
Chief?
$25 each? Yes.
No, for the
For the children?
Christmas party.
For the
I
Christmas
think
party.
somebody told you.
I'll look it up. It's right there on my Buy Me a Coffee
Yeah.
for the Christmas party. One guy gave 25 for each of the children, and one guy gave 200 for the school repair, where we're going to put all the Hardy Flex up and repair the roofing, grade 4 to grade 6. And some guys did donations to us on here and on Buy Me a Coffee. I'm here for heart care, bro. Heart care, bro.
Parang Geos. G-E?
All right, Brian. Well, I wish you the best.
G-E? G-E?
Hope everything is well with you.
Rose ng bulak.
All right. And Kunmap, appreciate you hanging out there in the background. Much appreciated.
Okay, sa ako na. Daong butiki.
Kunmap says prayers.
Natando ka, balik ng balik.
So, Kunmap, I'll be going over to subscribe to your channel here in a minute. Where's MJ's phone? Bring it to me so I can subscribe.
Sobrang sarap
Bring it here,
sa
please.
Sa feeling na makapagbigay ng konting tulong para sa mga
I was subscribing to everybody. I'll tell you what happened. My subscriptions were private.
Wala kayo, busy niya. Malay mo next
For some
year,
reason.
para hindi
I didn't know how to change them, so I went on to Google.
Mabigyan na namin
I Googled how to
ng
change
subscribe na kayo.
my YouTube subscriptions from private to public.
Expat Philippines.
I went through the thing, found it on my YouTube studio on my computer. It's on my computer, right? Not on my YouTube studio on my mobile.
Driving Philippines.
I had to go to my computer. And I went there, I changed my subscription to public. So then I asked Scuba Steve,
Grade 2.
do you see me now on your channel? Because he's the one who told me, I don't have you. You may be subscribed, but it's not showing you. If you don't change it to public, nobody will see that you subscribe to them. So I said, I asked him, he says, no, I still don't see it. It's like, crap. So I unsubscribed to Scuba, and then I subscribed right back to him. It popped up. So I'm in the process, guys, of doing that for each and every one of you. If you don't see me, it's not because I'm not subscribed. It's because it was private before, and I've got to make it public now. I'm working through the list. So I've got 700 subscribers, and everybody that I subscribe to, I ring the dark bell to, for all. And I do that each and every time. I do it every single time I subscribe. And I just give you an example. I went to Ray's channel. He and Lynn had a lot of people on their channel tonight. Probably 40 something people. I subscribed to. Many of them had no content, but they're in there chatting, so I gave them a subscription. Some had 1, some had 3, some had 5, some were at 30, so some were in the thousands, but everybody got a subscription. The cancer stuff is getting out of hand. I'm going to talk about something I read today, guys, and you guys go look it up. Might be controversial. I don't know how YouTube's going to accept it, but I saw it on Facebook. Give me just a second. I've got to get to CoodMap. At CoodMap. Search. CoodMap has 91 subscribers, 52 videos. I am now subscribed to CoodMap. Thank you, sir, for coming into the room. All right. So I'm now subscribed to CoodMap. Right there you are. I hope that's the right channel. It shows the same picture I see. So I got you, bro. Anyway, subscribe to CoodMap. Now, okay. The product I saw being discussed is called methylene blue. You guys have heard of ivermectin and all the other drugs that are secretly being withheld due to big pharma from people. They don't want people to use it. They want to lie about it. Methylene blue is even better. And methylene blue fights and kills cancer. So look up methylene blue. You guys do your research. Look it up. It's going to take some digging. Find out how to effectively use it. Because this guy didn't say how to use it. But find out how to use methylene blue. METHLYENE, I believe. Methylene blue. So guys, look it up. Because I was very interested in it. And I'm going to look. If you noticed, all of these things, these are drugs that are in veterinarian stores, feed stores in the U.S. These are all things you can buy for your animals, but you can't get them for people. They kill parasites. That's how they're advertised. They kill parasites. They cleanse. Boy, they do so much. Guys, I don't want to see anybody die because of my conversation. But I'm just telling you what I heard today was methylene blue to fight cancer. What do you think about some of James and when he gets hot-headed? What do you think about some... Brian, I just turn off the channel. I'm a very honest guy, and you'll hear me say it first. Because if somebody's doing something in a channel that I don't approve of or don't like, I just... Goodbye. I get off the channel. When people get hot-headed, when people start getting really heavy into politics or religion or showing their ass or talking about their wee-wee, I just get out. I don't need to clutter my brain with that kind of input. I'm 65 years old, and I don't want to put that input into my brain. It's like my daughter coming up to me tonight. Oh, Papa, look at my new game, blah, blah, blah. It's just like Mobile Legend, blah, 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 blah. I said, Micah, I don't care what game you're playing there. If it affects your studies, you won't be playing it. But I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to clutter my brain with crap. You know, hard enough remembering all the stuff I got to remember.
Boys.
You know, when you get to my age, you don't even want to be bringing all that crap back into your brain. You know, I don't want the religion and the politics from the United States of America, the politics from the Philippines, anything that's going on. I don't need to talk about it. I don't need to get involved with it. I don't like to see it. I don't want to hear it. I just turn it off. So that's how I feel about anyone's channel. If they start talking about crap I don't want to hear, I just turn the channel off. You know, I do the same thing on the TV. I change the channel. I don't watch much TV, as you guys might know already. But if I don't like something, I turn it off. That's it. No need to watch it. No need to hear it. You know, I'm not going to wait until he goes to another subject. I'm just going to turn it off and forget all the rest of the subjects that come up. They don't interest me. I'm off the channel already. I'm gone about doing something else. I might be out like I did today. I planted sitaw, the long green bean seeds. I planted sitaw. I planted palm seeds I brought back from Marinduque. Did onions. Wait a minute. My ginger. Where's my ginger?
Outside still.
Okay. I was soaking the ginger. I got to put it in the ground. I wanted to soak it well till I start getting some sprouts coming, because there are several that are together that I can cut still. So that's what I did. I soaked them, and I'm going to go out tomorrow and I'm going to get those all put into seedling bags. So I'll be done with that tomorrow, the ginger for sure. Encounter. I lived 2 years in Algiers, Louisiana, across from Greater New Orleans. I sure did. Encounter, I saw you over there in Ray's chat. I'm going to add you as a moderator on my chat. I subscribe to your channel as well, sir. You look at your subscriptions, you'll see that I subscribe to you as well. When you're on Ray's channel, I subscribe to you. But I lived there from 69 to 71. I was 9 years old when we moved to New Orleans from Washington State. My father was a preacher, and he preached at the big Baptist church there in Algiers on Opelousas Avenue. The big brick Baptist church. And across the street was right directly across the street was his office. Was a white building there. They used was also a bookstore. You could buy church memorabilia. And right next door to where we lived, the house we lived in, was God's Storehouse for the Needy, which was a place where they would hand out food and clothing to poor people. So that's what we did. From 69 to 71, he was a preacher there in New Orleans. And then we moved from there to Laplace, Louisiana. And I lived there till I was 15. So I lived there 4 years, 4.5 years, until I got into 10th grade. And then we moved up to Jackson, Mississippi. And then he quit preaching and got a real regular job. And we grew up in Jackson till I was only there till I was 17. I joined the Navy and went in the military in the U.S. Navy. And so I've only been back to New Orleans a couple times because my sister lives in Hammond, my brother lives in Lake Pontchartrain, I got a sister in Slidell. So we got some relatives down there, a lot of cousins and stuff living down in Louisiana. But I haven't been back to New Orleans in years. I've lived here for 14 years, and the last time I went through New Orleans was 2012. On my way back, I came from Florida back through New Orleans and then came north up to Jackson, visited my mother there and my brothers and sisters up in Jackson, and then from there jumped on a plane and flew back to the Philippines. And I haven't been back since. So it's from 2012 until today, I've not been back to the United States of America. And I have no plans to go back. Yep, you're welcome, Kudman. Brian says, who, what's who? I know all about methylene blue. Very good. Yeah, Brian, check on it because it's misspelled. It's METHLEYN, methylene blue. All the ones that work and are cheap are all about the money. Veterinarian stores, I'm pretty sure has what we need to survive. They had the medicines to combat COVID. They got the medicines to combat cancer, to rejuvenate your liver from alcoholism. They've got the medicine. Methylene blue will do that too. Look into methylene blue, guys, because I'm going to look into it. And I'm going to get on a regimen. I'm going to clear my body and clean my body. And I want to live as long as I can. And God forbid that the big C catch up with me somehow. My brother Monty, who was 2 years older than me, I said was, he's already died of cancer. My mother was just diagnosed with cancer of her breast. She's 82. My sister Lisa died of lung cancer. She's 2 years younger than me. I've got one sister left and 3 half-brothers. Well, 2 half-brothers. One of my half-brothers just committed suicide, shot himself. So, and then I have 2 step-brothers and a step-sister. Or 3 step-brothers. Sorry, 3 step-brothers, excuse me, and a step-sister. My step-sister lives in Baton Rouge. One of my step-brothers lives in Lake Pontchartrain. One lives over in South Carolina, and the other one lives up in Raymond, Mississippi. My mother lives over in Flowood. My brother lives in Brandon. 2 of my brothers live in Brandon. And my sister Cheryl is one living down in Hammond. So, yeah, we got relatives all over the South. That's where I'm from. You don't really hear an accent from me unless I want to say it, because I lost my accent going in the military, pretty much. Yeah, Brian. So, Brian, do what you got to do to combat whatever you come up with. That's what I would do. I would do it, and I'll bet you beat it. I'm willing to bet you beat it. Preston says the same as ivermectin was sold as a horse dewormer, but got the Nobel Peace Prize for C19. See? They proved it. And guess what, guys? It's going good. Alvin from the Bay Area. Alvin. Good evening, sir. Good morning to you from the Bay Area. I'm in the evening here. We're here in the Philippines. And David Jessup, our good friend, is flying. He's in Honolulu right now. Came from San Jose. And I've been up to the Bay Area many, many times because I had a daughter, a stepdaughter, who lived up there in the Bay Area. Her husband was on a submarine, and they lived up there in the Bay Area. And he was on the Richard B. Russell submarine, which I believe is already decommed. But yeah, I like the Bay Area. Very nice up there. I don't know how it is today, because I'm not hearing good things about Nancy Pelosi land, you know? I'm not hearing too much good things about San Francisco, but happy holidays to you also, sir. Thank you very much for coming into our chat. I really appreciate it. And I put you as a standard moderator in my chat. Easy to find everybody. Easy to come back and visit us. And I want to subscribe to you, Alvin, right now. If you just give me a second here. Give me a second to type it into my chat window here. I got my other phone right here. I'm just going to go in. You see, I got CoodMap here still. I subscribed to CoodMap. I'm going to go back here and type your name in. So it's @Alvin. @Alvin dash I8K. What a name. It's hard to remember. 2S. Search. Alvin, I got you. Subscribe. I'm going to ring your bell. Am I your first subscriber, Alvin? I didn't see any content on your channel. I just see your... Hold on a second. Is this you, Alvin? Alvin, I8K2S. I subscribed already to you. I rang your bell. That's why it's all solid color. Anyway, gotcha, bro. Gotcha subscribed. Okay. I think I'm your first subscriber, but thank you for coming to my chat. Much appreciated. And hello to everybody in my chat from Alvin from the Bay Area. Yeah, they can't make money off it. They don't want to approve it. That's the bottom line. Untested, fine. Brian says, I don't understand why you're not having more support. You have great contact. I don't know, Brian. I don't know what YouTube's doing. Maybe they're mad because I showed my kid's toy the other day and they kicked me off. James and Karen says, Brian Crawford, who's hot-headed? You are, James. At times. You're hot-headed and dominating. But you get over it pretty quickly. John Platt says, 2 mice says it's okay. Yeah, once you've tested 2 mice and they survive and they get well, it's fit for humans. Methylene blue. Hold on a second. Hold on, let me go to my other window here. Okay. I will type it in for you. Hold on just a second. I'm using my son's phone. Not used to my son's phone here. Oh, come on. Hold on just a second, guys. Hi, Kylie. 7 Billy. I'm trying to find what I'm trying to actually have. I have it right here. The methylene blue. I was going to try to find a link and just put it into my chat under my son's phone. It's also great for cognitive support. Those people getting Alzheimer's and all of that knocks it out of the park. So you guys, let me see if I can do this. Here you go, Brian. If you can read it, METHYLENE, blue. I think it's you're looking at my picture. It's probably backwards. I don't have a mirror here to show you the forward mark looking, but METHYLENE, second word, blue. So look it up. You can order right from that page. These people have it. So, and they also tell you what the dosage is for it. 63 time fighting it. Okay, well, hopefully, Brian, this will knock it out of you. Hey there, Kyle, Billy, how are you? I'm going to add you as a moderator for my channel. You come in all the time as well. Kylie 7 Billy, I'm going to also make sure I'm subscribed to you. If I didn't catch you in somebody else's channel, I'm just going to catch you right now and make sure I got you. Because that's what I like to do. I like to type your name in here. And I like to subscribe to everybody in my feed. And I tried the screenshot thing. It's a pain in the butt. But you still got to type it in. I'm already subscribed to you, Kyle. Okay. Brian says, yes, I love your life. Thank you, Brian. I have a good life. How did you end up in the Philippines? J-Boy, what happened is I actually met a girl online on a site called Plenty of Fish. I was living in California. I was working. I had my own business. I had like 5 employees. We were humping it. We were working hard. And this girl that I met claimed she was 50. Very cute picture. Told me that she was advertised she lived in Palm Springs. Well, I was living in Temecula, California. So I said, okay, you know what? I'm going to drive up. I want to come up and have dinner with you. She says, I'm not in Palm Springs. I said, what do you mean? You're advertising Palm Springs. Where are you at? She said, I'm in the Philippines. She said, I'm not coming back to the U.S. until September. Okay. So I said, we chatted some more and chatted. Then she came back. She flew to the U.S. I met her. I flew from California to Orlando, Florida. I drove down to, we met in Orlando. And she flew into Orlando, I flew into Orlando. I rented a car. We drove down from there down to Plant City to her house she had there. And so her house needed a lot of work done to it. Anyway, she had 3 apartments there that she was renting out. And one of them was empty, so we stayed there. Then we drove back from Florida back to California in her car. She had a car there. So we drove her car back all the way back to California and stopped in Mississippi, saw my folks and everything there and my relatives. Then we get back to California. She stayed with me until around November. And then on November 11th, Veterans Day, I flew out to the Philippines with her. And when we got here, I better not tell that part of the story. I might get myself in trouble. Anyway, I got here and we started living together. She lived in Parañaque. She had a beautiful home there. Worth several million pesos. BF Homes, Phase 6A. Real big home, beautiful. And so we lived there together until such time as I thought, this is not the woman for me. That was about a month after we arrived in the Philippines. Stupid me. She had all my IDs, my passport. I'd already opened a joint account with her. She had everything there at her house. So I told her, I said, I think I need to take a break. Maybe this is not going to work out for us. Because she's a total snob. Total bitch. So I left for about 3 days. And then I came back. I was thinking to myself, this is really stupid. You don't know the Philippines. You don't even know the area you live in. You're out here, you got a little motorcycle. You're staying at somebody else's house you don't even know. And because I had met somebody else, like the next day I'd met somebody, right? And I'm living with them then. I'd quick. All stupid shit. So then I said, okay, I messaged her, says, I made a mistake. I think we should get back together and try to make a second go of it, you know? So I went back to make a second go of it. And that only lasted like 11 months. And then it was coming on to October 2012. I'd gone in June back to the U.S. to work on her apartments, to refurbish her apartments and set up a property manager and get them working again, because whoever was in there had left it a disaster. So I went back there, I totally cleaned everything up, redid the entire apartment, all new carpet and appliances, all the stuff it needed, did everything, refurbished it completely for her, got it ready for renters, got a property manager in place, had it all set up, going good. Then I came back in July. From June to July, I was there in Florida, came back through, again through Mississippi, see my folks again, and then flew out. And came back here to the Philippines. I haven't left since. So I went 1 month, June to July of 2012. Well, October, I realized she wasn't going to pay my money back for the time I had spent working on her apartments. Her excuse was, well, you're living here, my electric bill is, $600 a month, and my food is this much money, and blah, 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 start laying all this line of crap on me. And I've been paying her every month anyway, giving her my check. We'd opened up a spa together. We'd started making money on the spa. She was taking that money from the spa too. I had very little money. I had my money that I came with. But I opened a joint account with her so my direct deposit for my military pay could go in there. Big freaking mistake. Keep your money separate. Don't joint account your primary income with your wife, okay, or your girlfriend. This time it was only a girlfriend. Lucky me. But I lost it all. Because in October, when I broke up with her, she emptied the bank account, the business account, my personal account. I didn't I couldn't get DFAS to change the check in time, so the next check went to her. I had $200 in my pocket. Last me a month and a half until I met this young lady right here. November 18th, I met Charm. Charm and I started chatting. We went out, met on November 19th. I think it was 19th. She had a picture of it. We were at the pizza place, Pizza Hut in Philinvest Mall down in Alabama. So Charm and I met November 19th, and I found the right woman. We were married in January 10th. So we only knew each other a month and a half when we got married. True commitment, true life. There she is right there, folks. Right in front of you. Been with me all this time. Putting up with my ugly ass. So that's how I ended up in the Philippines. And that's how I ended up in Masbate Island, because Charm is from Masbate Island. Her folks live here. And her brothers and sisters, everybody's from here. So that's how I ended up. I hope so, James. I'm just reading your feed where you say, oh no, politics, I'm tuning out. Thanks, James. Thank you so much. But James, we don't live in the U.S. anymore. I know I'm preaching to the choir. We don't live in the U.S. We don't need to pay attention to anything that's happening over there with anyone. Let's just tune it out of our lives. We'll be a lot happier, a lot less stress on us to not even discuss it ever again. People bring it up, just say, look, I don't discuss religion and politics. Leave it out. You know? So that's what I do now. I don't discuss anything. I don't get into any politics from the Philippines for sure. You know, if something very interesting comes up, I might make mention of it. Like, hey guys, there's a big rally going on in front of the U.S. Embassy during these days to this day. Don't be around it. Don't go there. You know, let people know. Don't even go there during that time period to let them know, because maybe they haven't heard yet. Something like that's okay. When it comes to the politics of the country, leave it alone. Leave it alone at private parties here. Leave it alone in your mind. Leave it alone on Facebook, and leave it alone on your YouTube. It's not even worth getting stressed over. Live our life here. Live with our beautiful wives. Enjoy our life. And let's just get on with life. Let's have a fun time. You know, less stress means we live longer. That's wonderful. Brian says, happy day, Mike. Thank you, Brian. James says, remember Candace Owens is the #1 streamer. I don't give a damn. Candace Owens is the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 100 plus 1,000 most wonderful streamer in the whole world. I could give two hoots about Candace Owens, James. I really could care less. I don't need to discuss her because I don't watch her. I don't watch her, period, because that's politics. Brian says, have an awesome day. Remember that you make a difference in this world, Mike. Your goal. Thank you very much, Brian. Good luck to you on your doctor's visit today, and I hope that what we mentioned helps you. A doctor's not going to tell you about it, but I hope it helps. He says, love James and Karen. Divide at Impura. Hey, Brian. James, he wants you to explain that one. So, I believe what he's saying is divide and conquer. Brian. Hope to see you soon, Scott says. Yeah, Scott, you're coming here really soon. It's wonderful. Brian says, sorry if offended you, James and Karen. I love you too. James says, just message us. John says, anyone need a sub? I will. Brian says, okay, got it. YouTube is nowhere near as strict on politics. The top streams are politics now. But you know what, James? You're over 13,000 viewers now. Put the content out there that the people want to see. And if that's all they want to see is politics, they can move to a channel that wants to give politics. You know, I wouldn't get involved with it anymore. And I wouldn't give two hoots if they walked away. Honestly. All it's doing is creating stress in your life. And stress, with you and Karen and what you're doing, and you're always bringing this subject up. And Karen has no clue what you're talking about. So better to keep your subjects in something that Karen can enjoy as well. That's my opinion. I hope it helps. But politics ain't one of them. I would dump it. And you don't have to unsubscribe anyone. They're not gonna, if they don't like it, they'll unsubscribe. But you got a lot of viewers, and they're looking for content like you're riding the boat, you're going fishing, you're going to the falls, you're doing things. But keep your content real. Don't do fake videos like falling over with your phone in your hand, not watching where you're going. You know, don't do things that people are going to question or doubt the integrity of your channel. We all love you. We want you to do well. We want you to continue doing well. So keep it real. Don't do anything fake. Funny is not your primary thing. You know, people want funny. There are comedians for that. You're a real serious person. Keep it serious. Keep it wonderful. Keep your content wonderful. They're not looking to you for comedy. Okay? So no need to do it. It's not going to work. You're very serious. You're very much like I am. I don't do comedy. Charm doesn't do comedy. I mean, we could act stupid together, but we don't. We're much too serious and much too busy to be doing that kind of stuff. Scott and Isa, he gave a link. Dang it, lost my Wi-Fi there, guys. I don't know what happened. Charm and I both lost Wi-Fi, and then it came back. And you guys said frozen. I saw that. I was reading your comment there. I'm going to go through the comments really quickly now and get through this. Yeah, what happened with Lazada is even when the ivermectin was talked about, there was ivermectin and another medicine that was sold at veterinary stores, sold all over Shopee, sold all over Lazada, and all of a sudden, Big Pharma found a way to shut it down. They made it illegal in the Philippines to buy it. I'm not kidding, guys. They got to the Philippine government enough to make it illegal to buy ivermectin. I was looking up both those drugs that were available then for COVID, and they made it illegal to purchase in the Philippines from Shopee or Lazada. Couldn't find them. So let's just agree. C word sucks. C19 sucks. Big Pharma sucks. I ad-libbed that. And they are running the numbers. It's simple. Follow the money. Exactly, Preston. Just follow the money, guys. If they can't make money off of it, they're not going to approve it. They control the FDA. They control everything. And the new secretary that this president picked to handle that sector in our lives is doing his best to stop the crap. He understands it all from our point of view. And he used to be a Democrat. So there you go, guys. Brian says, James, I'm not sure how, but again, I'm sorry if there's any misunderstanding. So, okay, Brian. He would still like to come. Okay, good. Communicate. Have conversation with you and your lovely wife. Rufy. Every does everything for money. Every does everything for money. A lot of people do everything for money, Rufy. I made you a moderator because I hope you're trying to earn money off YouTube too. And I hope this gives you the opportunity as a moderator to go and subscribe to everybody in the room. Ray and Clones and Nursery. You forget me. No, I didn't forget you. I just didn't get down to you, bro. Is she your daughter? The girls you saw were my daughters, yes. Read my chats. I'm reading a bunch of stars. Looks like you're upset. James says, I was joking because you mentioned Pelosi. Is she your daughter? No, Ray, this is not my daughter. This is my lovely wife. She's 42 years old. Charm, say hi. Charm, hi.
Hi.
I don't think a daughter of mine would have gray hair already, would she?
Talking to Ate.
That's Rayan. No, she's not my daughter. She's my wife. We don't spam her. We use our words. No, she's not my daughter. I've said it 10 times. Yeah, let's go to the Capitol and fake Russian did it. Brian says, got it. Ray says, that 1 star. I don't understand, bro. Yes, bro, preach. Says that 1 star. James and Karen, our channel started as comedy. Don't I know me. I know? Are you using that word now, James? Did you take my favorite word? Good evening, Simon. How are you? Hello, all. J-Boy says you're frozen. Yeah, I got back on live now. What's up, Simon? Kumusta ka? Evening, Simon. Hello, Mr. John. You're watching Mike. Yes, Mike, I needed it for my horses. Okay. Yeah, you couldn't get it. That's the problem. Now you can. You're at 792, Mike. So close now. I'm getting there, Simon. So I'm 208 away. And hopefully after today's chat, I can get up that 8. I'm hoping. John says, my wife is 42 as well. And my wife was born February 25, 1983. And my daughter, Ella, was born February 24, 2016. That's my 9-year-old. My first daughter, Micah, was born September 8th, Mama Mary's birthday. September 8th, 2013. Anyone know how many countries out of 190 on the planet allows Big Pharma to advertise on TV? I don't know. Here they allow Unilab, which when you look at it, Unilab is probably a big part of Big Pharma. But the Philippines does allow medication advertising on television. Of course, they allow Rahum too, Tanduay, Birador, at least they used to. 191 star, John says. Simon says, I trump you and Mike. Cherry is 37. Oh, very good, Simon. That's wonderful. Very, very good.
If I don't get apple,
I wouldn't have it any other way. I met my wife when she was 28 years old. I met her actually 29 when I met her, because we met in 2011. We met in November 2012. So she's born in 83. So she was 29 years old. And we met and fell in love right away. One source says there are 2 that allow Big Pharma to advertise: New Zealand and America. John says, nice, Simon, you beautiful wife. Yeah, and I see, John, I see your wife in the picture there too. And you also have a beautiful wife. I think all of us were very fortunate to find beautiful ladies here in the Philippines. James has a beautiful wife. Lynn has a beautiful girlfriend. We'll see what David Jessup finds when he gets here. And Doug. Doug may not be here right now, but he was in earlier. So, and also Angela was here earlier, his ex-neighbor. I haven't seen his ex-girlfriend yet in a while. She hadn't been in here in a while on the channel. Usually she comes in when Doug comes in. Gives him a hard time. Anyway, folks, I think we're going to go ahead and let's see, did I miss anything today? We got the greenhouse, water done. We got the captain's cabin, the ladders being done in the captain's cabin, so we can get upstairs easily. They're going to repair the bed. There's a queen-size bed frame in the captain's cabin. So he's going to repair that for me. Then he's going to start doing the plumbing. All the plumbing's going to get done for the toilet, the sink, the bidet, the shower in the captain's cabin. And as soon as he gets all the plumbing done inside the walls, because it's going to be done before the tile goes up. Once he gets all that done, then he's going to proceed with the tiling, and he's going to tile not only the bathroom, but he's also going to tile the entire floor. That has a cement floor, and we're going to tile it. So that one, give or take a little Hawaiian, is like a regular home. It has a kitchen inside, a little kitchenette, sink, and a countertop to put a 2-burner stove on, where you can put a gasol tank underneath it. And then it has the dirty kitchen out in the back, which I talked about it on my video that I posted up today. I'm going to remove the existing dirty kitchen, and I'm going to do a hollow block dirty kitchen with a steel roof. So it's very secure. Storm can't blow it off, and make a real dirty kitchen back there. And I may extend it out farther to where it's more like a patio room in the back behind the home, like a covered room that will have your dirty kitchen back in the back wall, and then you'll have an area that you can have a dining room table and set outside for eating, because there's really no provision inside for eating except the stove, the counter I put for the stovetop, and the sink for doing dishes. So I am going to make it outdoor. I may even put an outdoor sink out there. Outdoor faucet in the dirty kitchen area, which now that you guys were talking about it, I'm going to do. I'm going to do that. So anyway, that's it with the captain's cabin, coming along good. I wanted to push the boats in the water today. We didn't do it. My father-in-law said Monday. So we're going to get the guys together for Monday, and we're going to get both boats in the water. And then after that, I'm going to really go hard on getting that big hole filled in. And there's a lot of trash in it right now I want to burn. I don't want to leave it and cover it with sand because it's no good. It's just a bunch of leaves and branches. That stuff can be burnt. And the trash they put in can be burnt. The thing that won't burn is bottles, cans, metal, roofing, the big logs. I'm going to burn the trash first, then I'm going to throw these big logs in there. They're like, 8, 10, 12 inches diameter logs from a tree we had to cut down during the storm. And I just chopped it up. It's like a gumball tree. You guys seen what a gumball tree looks like? They produce like a fruit that looks like a gumball, right? It has this stuff on the outside. It's like a gumball tree you see as a kid. So anyway, the whole tree broke in half. So I cut down everything that fell on the ground. I cut up already with a chainsaw into like 3-foot sections. I'm gonna load that in the chariot, and that's going in the hole. And I'm considering the stump also. I may cut the rest of the stump down, which is about 15 feet tall. I was going to use it for a pole to connect my electrical to that goes to the greenhouse, but we ended up running the electrical a little differently, and we got it over there. Electric's all run, lighting's all done. So that little green beach house is ready for people to sleep in. It's got James's name on it, James and Karen. When they come here, I think that's something they'd really enjoy. Be right there on the beach. But we'll have people traipsing through your house, going to the beach every day. But anyway, we'll give you as much privacy as we can if you want to stay there. Anyway, the captain's cabin is going to be available. It'll be done in the next probably 5 days. That won't get done. And I think that pretty much wraps it up for work today. I started on the driveway, cleaning it with the weed cutter. And today I went up, I was walking up to the school to look for the landing site for the helicopter. So I found located an area we could do that. He told me he needed 100 feet by 100 feet. And then he needed a minimum 100 feet by 100 feet clear. No trees or wires, nothing. And he needs at least a 70 by 70 to put the chopper down. So he's got it. I sent him a picture of the lot area, and he's got it. He's going to use it. So that's settled. We will get to watch David rappel from the helicopter down into the beach. Hope that goes smooth. He hasn't hurt himself. He's getting old too, like me. But not as old as me. Brian says, God bless you. Have a great evening, Mike and family. Thank you, Brian. You enjoy your visit tomorrow. I hope everything goes well with your doctor today. And we'll be back again on here. Let us know how it goes, please. Thank you, everyone, for the good live. It was you who made this live happen and made it very well. And the other things that happened today, just cover real quick. I did put the battery into the small quad, got it running again. It had a loose connection on the battery. I think that was the main primary cause of it not starting. So that's down. The small quad's running. The big quad, I got the light bulbs for it now for the headlights, so I will be putting those in tomorrow. I got to watch the gamblers, including these two, out there gambling today. Yeah, look at that look she looked. Look at that look, huh? Huh? Rosalind, you gambling today? No, Rosalind was down visiting there. She was doing laundry or something, but Charm was down there enjoying something. I don't know what Charm was doing.
But not my money.
Oh, she was gambling, but not her money. So anyway, thanks everyone. We appreciate you. You guys make my channel. I really appreciate you. So tomorrow, my agenda is going to be fix the lights on the big quad and work the driveway and try to get some more seeds or seedlings going so I can start getting some more plants going. And I'm moving my jalapeno plants tomorrow. They're in bags already. I'm going to move them into an area where I can put them in the ground and break the bottom of the bag so the roots can go in the ground, and my jalapenos should take off really well. They've already got flowers starting on them, so I should be getting peppers soon. God bless everyone. We love you. Thank you for coming in. Thanks for visiting with us. And we'll see all of you the next live feed, hopefully, God willing. Have a great evening or morning wherever you're at. And we'll chat with you tomorrow, guys. Thank you.